Hi everyone, I am Tori Hanlon. I am one of the consultants with Partners in Medical Education, and welcome to the very first edition of Tori's Takes, which is a new weekly segment where I'll just take a couple of minutes and kind of give my thoughts and ideas about any GME happenings, hot topics in GME, anything related to GME in general, maybe kind of my comments on an interesting article that recently came out. And I also hope to be able to kind of share in your GME challenges and victories throughout the year, because I know that we all can relate to each other just in the day-to-day work that we do kind of in the field. So welcome everyone. A couple weekends ago, we had a birthday party for one of my daughters. And naturally, as you're introducing yourself and you're meeting the parents, one of the questions that always comes up is, where do you work? What do you do? And I think as I was going through that, and I've thought about this before, but I think one of the things that you think about is the only thing that may be more challenging than actually working in GME on a day-to-day basis is trying to explain to somebody who doesn't work in GME what it is that you do and what GME is. Am I right? I think anyone working in GME can relate, and that's why I love kind of connecting and collaborating with other GME professionals, because we really can relate to each other and understand each other. I would love to share with you kind of my GME story and how I got into GME, because I always find it interesting when I meet people working in GME, how they actually got into it. None of us kind of grows up saying, oh, I want to be a GME professional, nor I think do we even know what GME is. Even physicians, they may know that they want to be a physician and work in a specific specialty, but I don't think they even ever think about GME or teaching or residency until likely they actually go through it. So my GME story actually began about a year after I graduated college, and I was looking to move to a different area, and so I reached out to a college professor of mine just kind of to find out if he had any contacts in the area that he could put me in touch with to start a job search. So he did not in the specific area I was looking to move, but he did put me in touch with a couple people in Washington, D.C., and one person was at Georgetown University Hospital. And so I started there, and I interviewed there with a couple of people. I went in, and at the end of the day, they basically said, okay, we have, I think it was 3 positions in the department. And one of them was a medical education coordinator. So I think at the time I had no idea what the difference was between a resident and a medical student, but that job sounded the most interesting to me. So that is actually how I got started in GME. It's a little bit of a crazy story. And since I've held several different positions in GME, and I have loved them all, and I have grown in each of them. I think as GME professionals, regardless of what your role is, we are professional multitaskers. We're always putting out fires. There's always, something new coming out. We're constantly having to keep up with new ACGME requirements, anything new going on in the state, with the state policy or legislature that affects GME and our residents, keeping up with CMS requirements, reimbursement. So I can really, relate to everything that all of you go through on a daily basis. And I am just excited to be here to kind of be able to share with you my thoughts and ideas. And that's one of the best parts about working in GME, is really the collaborative nature, and how we can all connect with each other and share ideas, and improve our programs and our institutions. So welcome again, everyone. Tune in every week, and I'll give my thoughts again about any GME happening, and we look forward to seeing you each week. Thanks, everyone.